Since I was young, I've loved music. I saw it as a way to express myself, and I realized the beauty of it as a universal language. It has a way of bringing people together. This is no surprise, as music is ingrained in culture itself. Every culture has a music that reflects it. So, how does our music education reflect Canadian culture? With my own experience alone, music in Ontario schools looks like instruments like guitars and orchestras, choirs, and jazz, and I even experienced what it was like to be in a music production class where we made music on computers. This is no surprise, as culturally, Western music has changed a lot over the years, and more music is being produced this way. And maybe there's a benefit of an education that reflects the culture it's teaching. Maybe education needs to be culturally relevant. And if it's not, what are the consequences? Is there a correlation between a lack of culturally relevant education and dropout rates? The national average dropout rate in Canada is 10%, but in FNMI communities, it's 41%. That is a huge difference. Is education in FNMI communities culturally relevant? As I said before, music is ingrained in culture. So, what does music look like in the Ontario curriculum? What does it look like compared to FNMI education? In Canadian schools traditionally, and within the Ontario curriculum, music follows Western tonal structure, giving value to things that are in tune, prioritizing harmony and order. You see this being reflected in the types of music that is institutionalized, like choir, concert band, orchestra. The musical style is based on Eurocentric music values, where things are in tune, making sure they're not sharp or flat. In the Eurocentric model of music, the role of musicians are there to entertain, facing the audience. But in FNMI communities, music is seen as sacred. It does not matter if the singer is flat or sharp, but it matters the reason that they're singing and the attitude that they're singing in. If NMI communities, music is learned by ear or rote, but traditional music is not notated. In these contexts, music is learned as an oral language and always serves a purpose. It is not seen as a mean of entertainment. It is a sacred part of their culture, where singing is a means of prayer. Even the popular word powwow is derived from a word powwow that means spiritual leader. The drummers are also singers, and they sit in a circle while other members of the community dance around them. The cultural and spiritual differences between a Eurocentric musical setting and an Indigenous one is vast. And I wanted to see what music education looks like in Indigenous communities. What are music teachers who teach in these communities? What are they doing to ensure that their teaching is culturally relevant?